test IELTS. What's your full name?
My name is Mohammad Tarekam.
Tariq Ahmed. What does it mean?
The means of Tarekam is the the use for the Arabic word. It means the road of Islam.
Okay, Road of Islam. Um, Tell me about your living place. Currently, you are living.
Okay, so I live in a village that is the natural beauty and it's far from the district India. It's a very amazing place that I live there. We are extended family. We live with our father, mother, brother, all brother. We live all together. In my village, the education system is very nice. There have school, madrasa, and a large playground that we can play. And
Okay, what kinds of thing do you enjoy doing in your free time?
in my leisure time, I prefer to play cricket, football, and the play play game, which are outdoor game. I like most, and most of that time we gossiping with my friends and relatives.
Let's talk about the film or TV program you like most. Do you like to watch TV?
I prefer to watch TV program. My favorite program is talk show about politics among the recent topics, and I think it's very important for all citizens because we can learn how our country goes on and what's happened to the next.
Do you watch TV at your home or cinema hall?
Because of modern age, the scientific technology, we all have a TV in our own home, so that we prefer to watch TV in our home.
So, what are the difference between watching TV at your home or watching film at your home or going to cinema?
There are large difference between watching TV in home or go to the cinema hall. In the cinema hall, the skin of the scenery is too big, and many people are gathering at one place and see the film in all together. But in the TV channel, we see TV alone or with my family or some of my friends. We see it.
Okay, what types of thing, what kinds of thing can we learn when we watch TV?
There are many things we can learn by watching TVs because nowadays we can see that we see the news, any kinds of news
Okay, now
from.
I like to provide you a cue card. You have 1 minute to plan how to speak, and in 2 minutes you have to finish. The cue card is describe about a time when you started using a new technology device, and this is your cue card. You have
Thank
to
you so
plan. In 2 minutes you have to speak over the topic. Now your time start from now. Please start speaking over the topic.
Thank you, sir. Give me a nice topic about uh, technology that I use nowadays. And I use the latest technology. We can see that the mobile phone. Mobile phone is the latest technology. It's I can say that it's converted the computer converted into the mobile phone, and it is very helpful for anyone. The benefit of use mobile phone is we can easily communicate with others easily. It's no barrier among the country or all around the world. We can easily communicate with each other, and we can use by using mobile phone we can now use the internet. We can easily browse anything, and we can elaborate our knowledge by using smartphone. We can search anything from the search engine. There are various kinds of search engine, we know that, and it's very helpful to to me, because when I face any problem, at that time I use my mobile phone. It's like to be my best friend. Any question, what the problematic question, I can search in the YouTube or in a search engine like Google, Chrome, and so on. For the, and the uses of mobile phone is very easy, and any person can use mobile phone to find out the answer, and anyone can communicate, and the recent invention of mobile phone is the maps. For this reason we can go anywhere and find easily
Thank you
to.
very much. Now can I have Mugli, please? You are talking about the mobile device. Why it is so popular in your country, particularly to the young people? Please.
Thank you, Sultan. Youth people who are very who are the popular things is the mobile phone technology today's area, because we can easily communicate and easily find out any question from here, and the advantage of this mobile phone, because of the electricity reach the all area. It's from village to the town, everywhere electricity. They don't have electricity, so for this reason it's very important. The network system is increasing dramatically in our Bangladesh, and the internet system.
How many percent of people are using phone in your locality?
So it's a difficult question. Approximately 2,000 people. 2,000 people among the 3,000 people. They use mobile phone, especially the young people who are prefer to use mobile phone to browse any kinds of net and communications as well.
Do you think that school should use more technology to help their children for teaching them?
Obviously, if we use the technology in our school, our education system will go far, because today's education system we use the book instead of if we use the technology. It's very helpful, and the education system maybe increase the value in future time.
How much has technology improved how we communicate with each other?
Nowadays, technology has improved drastically among our country, and it's very helpful to communicate each other. We can easily communicate, talk each other, and we can chat with other by seeing a video, and we can send any document. So it is easy way to communicate each other by using mobile phone.
Could you suggest some reason why some people are deciding to reduce their use of technology?
You know that technology have both advantage and disadvantage too. And most of the young people who are engaging mobile phone and use the mobile phone, and they are playing game, and that is time consuming. It's seen that way. It is the time they use. So when their time is to study, but they are not studying properly. They waste their time by using mobile phone, playing games with friends, and chatting with friends that are not useful, and unusually they use the technology.
Okay, thank you very much. This is now I like to discuss some your weak points. Your score is 5.5 in here. Why you got weak point? First of all, you have to mention when you speak. In speaking part, you have to deliver your answer plainly. But you are using a word again and again. This is your number one problems. Secondly, in terms of speaking your cue card. Cue card is the describe about a time when you started using a new technology. You mentioned the mobile phone. And did you mention the time when you started the using phone? Started? You did not mention. You missed the points. Here the cue card is there. Mention at times when you first started using. You can start well. And if I talk about the cue card, I started using mobile phone when I was 8 years old. You can start with these questions. And second question, what device you started using? Why you started using it? How easy or difficult to use it? And explain how helpful this device. You have explained little bit about this point that is very helpful, and in our country people everyone using. But you are supposed to arrange the answer in 2 minutes with answering all sorts of questions. You have failed, and you have failed to use a new word rather than using a word again and again. Avoid using word again and again. Then try to explain elaboratingly, arrangingly from the beginning. And your cue card was the time when you started using our device. You have select a device. It is mobile phone, but you missed explaining the time when you start speaking that the time I used mobile phone. It was when I was class. I studied in class 8. When I have passed in exam, my father promised to give me a phone because lots of my friends use phones, and I was encouraged to use phone. In this time, nobody, no, few students used to use a phone, but it was so fashion. You can start from this, and you have to finish in 2 minutes the cue card. And last of the part, discussion part, you in terms of answering my questions, you need to answer all the questions elaborately. You have done well, but something is that your problem is in cue card. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.